Hey, ladies and gents, it's Zembak, and we are doing the Tier 6 Italian, new Italian tank, the P-43 BIS, whatever you want to call it. I usually call it BIS, but hey, do your own thing. What is this tank? Once again, it's another one of those paper tanks. Yeah, if you watch the other video on the P-43, history is pretty much the same. This was developed uh, on the essentially the right along with the development of the P-43. This was going to be a little bit more heavily armored and armed. From what I can gather, this was supposed to have been a heavy tank, not necessarily a medium tank like it's in game here, but a couple different websites that I read about it, it was going to be considered a heavy tank. Now we know with the P-43 had a 75 millimeter gun. This one was going to be mounted with a 90, along with changes to the turret armor, and I should just say not turret armor. The whole turret was changed, along with the addition of more slope and better armored hull. The 90 millimeter was actually something they took off of one of their the Italian tank destroyers. And this 90 millimeter was considered to be superior than the German 88. Go figure. What they were essentially trying to design here was a tank that was as good, if not better, than the Panther and the T-34 from the Russians. They were, from what I understand, it was considered possibly being as good as the IS or even the Tiger series. With the 90 millimeter and the sloped armor. All in all, if you really look at the stats from this proposed tank, this was going to, of course, have a bigger, better engine than the P-43. This thing would have been on par with both the Panther and the T-34. It might have even been on par with the Tiger 1 and the IS as a heavy tank. But once again, what little information there is about the tank, some call it a medium tank, and some historians said it was designed to be a heavy tank and not a medium. Take it for what it's worth, I guess. So there were some other versions of this tank designed. One was going to be with a 102 millimeter, and one that was going to mount a 120 millimeter. So, in my opinion, with the upgraded guns, the 90, the 102, and the 120 millimeters, to me, this seems more like a heavy tank. Historically, that's where this tank come from. It was just another design progression of the P-43. Never put in production. In fact, the only thing that we can, anything that we can, at least picture-wise of it, there was a wooden model created of this tank. Yeah, that's what it was gonna look like. What do we have in game? Well, we have, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I like this tank better than the P-43. Those stupid shots on the P-43 that gives you 90 damage when you hit something. However, the P-43 BIS is quite a bit better with the 90 mil. 240 average damage, 140 pen, 9.48 rate of fire, and 6.33 reload time. 42.67 turret traverse. However, we do lose gun depression over the P-40, so not quite as easy to manage as the P-43. You have to work a little bit harder on a hill with this tank. Almost 2 seconds aim time, 0.38 dispersion, and 2,276 average damage per minute. 740 hit points, and this is where the kind of leaves the historical. I use that loosely. 80 on the front. As far as I can tell, most of the designs for this tank were going to have at least 100 millimeters. 50 on the side, 50 on the rear. Same way with the turret. 50 on the front, 50 on the side, 50 on the rear. However, with this well-shaped turret, you will pick up some weird ricochets. And of course, anything on the gun mantlet right here has a tendency to bounce it if you turn it to the side. It will bounce shots, so it is somewhat bouncy, especially the front on the actual hull. Most 4s and 5s. If you do get lucky enough to get into the Lego games, you do put a little bit of a twist on it, and this thing will bounce shots. Tier 6, however, just a little more iffy. You're back off side of a hill a little bit, and you get that stuff a little bit more, the hole a little more angled, as well as the turret. It will bounce shots. However, 7s, 8s don't really seem to care about your armor, so don't rely on it. Right around 36, fully loaded, 520 engine horsepower. Once again, this is still kind of from what I've read, they were thinking more along the lines of about 700 horsepower for this tank. Obviously, we're just going to go by what Wargaming goes here. 50 top speed, you're never going to fucking hit that unless you're on a downhill and somebody's pushing you. I was not really happy with the maneuverability of this tank. It struggles on hills. Takes a while to get up to top speed. You know, obviously this isn't a Cromwell. Even a T-34 seems like it's a little bit more mobile than this. 44.8 for the traverse speed. But this, like I said, this is just my opinion. It's playing the tank. I was a little bit disappointed with the maneuverability-wise. So we'll see. Maybe it's going to get better at Tier 7. I don't know. 18.45 for its concealment. Not too bad. 14.59 on the moving vehicle. 368 view range. Once again, I'm just playing the... I had to switch the screw from the P43 to over to this one, so I still haven't got PIE up completely. Hopefully I'll eventually get this thing up over 400 meters. Eventually. As I said, maybe the cruise up, I might switch up to optics or something maybe to help this thing out. However, with the gun laying drive, it does help quite a bit with this horribly... And I'll say this tank is... The gun on this is so trolly. And you'll watch in the videos what I'm talking about. 0.38 my ass. And the aim time is not too bad, but like I said, at range above 300 meters can be kind of trolly with it. And you'll see in the video what I'm talking about. So let's bring up the gameplay for this Tier 6 Italian. Yeah, we'll bring it up for you guys in case you can check out the gameplay. Alright, ladies and gents, back with the P43 BIS, and I'm playing with my buddy Raffled in the Cromwell. Sorry about I haven't been getting back to your comments yet. I'm going to do that tomorrow, especially on the planes and stuff like that. I haven't got a chance to really get in there and finish up the comments and stuff, mostly because I've been busy as fuck. So yeah, back to the video, back to the gameplay. Raffled's headed over there with his Cromwell. I'm heading center. He's going up to the sniper's nest. We're going to see what we can do with this bad boy. I got it finally fully upgraded. Got the 90 mil on it. And we're going to see what we can do with this strange looking tank. So, up to the little perch here. And we're going to see if we can spot something sitting on center. Cromwell, Raffled's going up to the sniper hole. We got the Oni over there. Not sure what he's doing. And poor Raffled really doesn't have a whole lot going on here. So, Type 34 comes through. About that time, the T-34-85M starts pushing Raffled. Any other T-34-85M starts chasing Raffled. This is where it gets a little shady. He's a little bit, shit. There was some cursing. Yeah, he wasn't very happy. There wasn't a whole lot I could do to help him. And these T-34-85Ms, for some reason, decided to go full on, balls to the walls, headed to the KV-2. So pick up the shot, get the tracking on him, and we're going to back up here so I don't get shot. That guy's right there. Put a shell into him. And now what is he going to do? Oh, don't quite finish him off. The KV-2 finishes him off. Surprise, surprise. And he is apparently not very happy. So, got the T-34-100 and the KV-2 right here. Pull over. Kind of missed that gun depression a little bit here. Put a shell into him. Back off. Got the 5916 over here. He's trying to shoot me. KV2 wants to shoot me too. Oh, I'm not going to stick my head over on that deal, especially when he's looking. That's alright, because your teammate's going to get wrecked if you just keep staring at me. So, T-34-100. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm just waiting here, just slowly but surely. Come on. KV2 fires. No! Misses. Pull back up and top. There we go. Pick up the KV2. Kill him. IKV comes crashing through. There you are. Put a shell into him. And one more. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Because here comes an OI. Put another shell into him. Leaves him on 37. That's about the time I see the OI coming. Very odd game. Because we got shit over here. Oni is dead. I don't know how, don't know where, but he died. That T-34-85M that started the game, that went YOLO on Raffled, is still up here fucking with the T-34, or with the KV2, playing around merry-go-round over here. Yeah. So, I'm going to go over here and try to give the Sherman 3 some help. All you got to do is kill that IKV. There you go, he finally gets him. And we're looking pretty decent here. KV2 is still fucking around with the T-34-85M. And we have 59-16. He's almost dead. So I'm going to come over here and see if I can expedite this process. Because we're not doing really hot right now. We were up a bunch, and now we were down a bunch. So around the corner we go. And, yeah, he's not paying attention. Finish him off. Gives me the ass end of the OI. We'll put a shell into him, finish him off, and Raffled is trying to give some assistance to the KV2. Apparently he's getting wrecked by the T-34-85M. Fuck. So, we're sitting at 13-9, and we're thinking, this is going to be a pretty easy game, right? Yeah. Sitting about 1,800 damage right now, 337 spotted. And, of course, it's the gold spammer's fault. Poor little KV2. Back to the top here, P-43 shows up, but we still haven't seen the Tiger 1 at all yet. So that means he's most likely sat around on the D2 line all game, sniping. So the Tiger 1 heads. There's the P-43. Shit. P-43 nails the Sherman 3, Crusader. He's going through, and I got Mr. KV2 still hanging out at base. Yeah, so we're going to run over here and see what we can do. The Hellcat decided not to cap, and we're going to have to find out what we can find these baddies. Tiger 1, I'm assuming, was probably going to keep on going to the KV2, because, you know, KV2 is almost dead. He's a one-shot. And I was kind of thinking that, maybe I'll see him coming across here in this position here. So I'll pull up here. Look around, see if I can find him. We'll start looking. Nope. Tiger 1 is sitting up there. That's alright. Because you are just about ready to... Come on. KV2 for 1,014. So it puts me up about 1,351 spotting, 1,835 damage. And the KV2, that's the... Actually, I'm pretty sure that might be the only thing he hits in this game. Fuck. So, KV2's waiting. Well, we got the Tiger 1 here. Hellcat's getting pushed by the P-43. Oh, Hellcat finishes him off. And now I'm going to wait here and see what I can do fine with the Tiger 1. What are you doing, Tiger 1? I'm at almost a one-shot for him. So, I'll pull back down here and see if I can find... Ooh, there's the Tiger 1. Von Handorf. Interesting name. And we're going to look here and find out, what are you doing, Tiger 1? And he was kind enough to give me his side, put a nice shell into him. Let's be up about 2,100 and 1,351 spotting. And Hellcats, what's Hellcat going to do? Yep, Hellcat finishes him off. So, first game in the books, and we're going to bring up the second game in the P-43 BIS. Alright, back with the second game, and it is a Tier 8 match in my Tier 6 tank. But it's alright, it's Fjords. So I'm going to be pushing up here to the top of the hill at the 8-9 line and see what we can do. They get a Tiger II, an Indian Panzer AT-15, an IS, and a T-29. Yeah, so off to the races. Terrible gun accuracy on this thing. I don't care what he says. Along with the fact that it's got some pretty shitty weight to tonnage to horsepower. Maybe that's the word for it. It takes a little bit to get up this hill. You know, obviously, IKV's just fucking running right by me. T-71, of course. But yeah, it struggles on hills. So up the hill we go. And luckily for me, they've kind of knocked this hill down a little bit, so it's not too bad. Yeah, everybody's going to pass me. Yep, there goes the AMX-12. There goes the T-71, IK-65. Yeah, everybody's going to be in position to shoot before me. But that's all right. We're going to get up here. And we're going to see how trolly this gun can be. This 90mm is not terribly accurate. Yeah, it really does lack for shooting at distance. But I'm going to make it somehow work a little bit. Remember, full bloom, shoot, hit every time. Poncho Steel, we got Shoes Strategy, and Tank SO1 up here. Skoda T25, AMX 1375, and a Tiger II spotted so far. Oh, there's a bunch of shit here in the middle. And this is actually a pretty decent position for us here. So pull up here, got the T29 right off the bat. He is just sitting there right beside the building. Put a shell into him for 269. It's so nice not seeing those 99 HP hits that you got with the T43, just the regular one. So pull down here, trying to stay clear of the IKV's field of fire as much as I can. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Nope, can't hit the AMX 1375. Oh, can't get the AMX-12T on the side. Indian Panzer, nope. Nothing on the Tiger II. We're going to back up here and see if we can pick off the Indian Panzer. No, nothing. Still trying to make sure I don't get in front of him as little as possible. Pick up the Indian Panzer. That was, yep. That's what I was talking about, folks. This gun will troll you to no end. Over the top, under the bottom, off to the left, off to the right. Finally, maybe straight on. Yep, there we got him. Pick up 259 on him, and I got the Tiger II backing up. Gives me the side of his turret. Ooh, nice. So, let's see if we can pick up another one on him. And I'm shooting for track here. I would really like to stop him from moving. Might be a little easier to pen him. And let's see if we can put one. There we go. Track. But it fucking hit his turret. God damn it. Alright. So, but he gives me his side. Put one shell into him. Let's see if we can put another shell in him. Center mass, folks. And no. we hit the bottom of the track. But I got the Jagdpanzer on the run. Fucking right. Full bloom. That's alright. We got this, folks. God, this gun. What the hell? So, AMX 1375. We got some stuff over here wants to snipe. And I'm not going to sit around and wait. Skoda T25 is down here in the bottom. He got hit a few times with artillery. So I'm going to drop down here and see what I can find. Pick up the IS going through. And what are we going to get? Ooh, there we go. Hummel's sitting right there. AMX-12T is sitting right there. And you know what? We don't have any shots here, so I'm just going to move on over here. And all I'm going to do is start picking up some assisted damage. AMX-12, come on, T29, what are you doing? And the T29's like, nah, I'm just going to stay right here. Let's see if we can get him in the track again. No, can't quite get the track either. So I'm going to pull over here and see if I can... Oh, he dies from fire. Pick up almost 1,000 spotting damage here. Oh, there we go. MX-12T decides he's going to make a run at me. Oh, there's one. And we're going to ram him. That's alright. I'm a damage whore, so I want that damage. IS goes around the bottom side. I was actually loading the premium round for the IS, but apparently I blew it on the lightly armored AMX. Go figure. So pick up the IS. Got T71, AMX-12T coming in here. There we go. One into the IS. They got him on fire. Oh, let's see if we can ammo rack something. Nope. Put the other shell into him. He finishes us the AMX-12T. Yep. T71's got him. So, sitting at about 2,100 damage and about 1,000 assisted. Don't get me wrong, this tank does work. It's just a little too slow, and the gun is a little too trolly, really to be considered, more than a meh tank. It's, there's other tier 6s that just do it better. So for the most part, I'm almost through this. After, like I said, this is one of the, probably the third or fourth game in it after I had it fully upgraded. It didn't do bad. So, pulling the cap, trying to pick up the easy the easy cap points, and there's the AT-15. He's out of my... No, T-71 finishes him off. So, yeah, not too shabby. So, hope you guys enjoyed the look at the new Tier 6 Italian.